Hi everyone, and welcome to Unit 2. Observation is necessary for teachers' understanding of children, but developing the skills to think about what teachers observe and to integrate their reflections in their teaching are what lead to the planning and support of children's learning. Teachers, once beginning the observations, then teachers begin to see all the aspects of development and learning that researchers tell us are all there to be seen. There are many conceptual lenses to help us understand what children are doing. The need is to learn which lens to use when we watch what children are doing. When we look at group play, do we see only the information or the formation of social groups, or do we also consider how children's play reflects their growing understanding of the real-world events, things that are going on around them? When we watch children build with blocks, do we see only the construction and the collaboration, the structure, or do we also look for evidence of spatial thinking and the construction and the story narrative that children are thinking about as they build with these blocks? An observation can lead to many understandings about children, all of which merit documentation and reflection. What we see can help us plan further lessons about world events, spatial thinking, narrative development, and many other worthy topics that children are ready to explore and are already exploring. Eventually, observation itself became an explicit topic in text, including our text. Let's see how teachers might use informal notes to keep running records on each child and develop different data collection techniques for recording individual groups and student progress, and etc. Much of the research illustrates the value of observation and other documentation of children for teachers. For teachers, so they can further cement the power of the observation. Whether providing explicit guidance for teachers about how to observe or suggesting specific aspects of children's behavior to observe and interpret, all of these resources appear to help teachers understand more about the child they teach, the individual child, and the children as a whole. Some authors provide a wonderfully rich description of their children, by example, demonstrate the power of observing for improving classroom practices, so forth. And increasingly, new research focuses as much on teacher consciousness or awareness as the children play or are being observed. Much of the research reports their findings that today's pre-service teachers bring with them beliefs and understandings that influence how the children play. Remember, what's observed is whenever you observe, you do change. You change things. So that's important to understand. All of children's classroom play requires sensitive observation and constant reflection to see how play contributes to children in the present and over time. There are aspects of children's performance that can transcend what any test, any handwritten test could possibly tell you, and you can build on an observation along with the testing materials. We also have to consider, I want to go back to what we observe, we change. It's kind of a logical rule. And we have to always be careful not to, when observing what children are doing, is, even though we interact and we help, of course, is when we're collecting the data, is make sure we try to do it in the purest form possible. Because if when children know that you're watching, it tends to change their behavior, just if not a lot, in a little bit, but enough so that you may skew your own findings in that particular aspect. Okay, well, welcome to Unit 2, and there's plenty of videos and literature on the material. Thank you.